is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Welcome into a presentation of high school girls state basketball on 93.7 The Ticket. Girls state basketball on The Ticket is presented by Union Bank and Trust, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Concordia University, Nest 529 Direct Plan, Peru State College, General Excavating, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Doane University, Play It Again Sports, Sunbelt Rentals, the Nebraska Army National Guard, Big Ten Sports Bar, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, and Jimmy John's. Now calling all the action, here is Nick Sainert.
Welcome into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are ready to go here for our final game of the day between Lincoln Pius X and the Beatrice Lady Orange. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman, as well as Harrison Arns back in our 93.7 The Ticket Studios. Huge thanks to Tristan Gomez for calling our 6 p.m. tip-off between Bennington and the Scottsbluff Bearcats. Saw Bennington stay undefeated and set up a date with whoever the winner of this game is tomorrow night in our semifinal Friday coverage. Jay, it's been a lopsided day. I think it's been okay to say that, as with today, it's been a little bit of a more heavier favorite to the higher seed, not as balanced of games as maybe we saw yesterday in Class A.
And we've seen that trend here in the state tournament last few years. The first game or the first day is really tight games, nervousness, and the second one, the big dogs generally eat. And so we'll see tonight if Pius or Beatrice can step out and continue the trend.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at Lincoln Pius X, they've been a team that has kind of graduated from the Alexis Markowski, 6 years ago, if you will, now, which is hard to believe it was that long ago. They've been here since then, but haven't necessarily found themselves close to a state championship since 2021 when they went back-to-back with Alexis Markowski.
Yeah, look, Alexis Markowski is one of in the last, 10, 15 years, one of the most dominant high school players, especially in Lincoln and all of Nebraska. It takes a little while to recover from that, but the younger sister is starting to step up, and she leads them in scoring this year, so it's onward and upward with the Markowski family and their impact on the Pius program. Yeah,
you're obviously talking about Ava Markowski, the future Omaha Maverick. She'll start out there for head coach Ryan Pasoda, and obviously Markowski's dad, Andy, former Husker himself, is an assistant coach on the Thunderbolt staff. Now for Beatrice, the Lady Orange, they come in with a record of 18-6. And how about this? If you look at their results this year, a lot of success in a lot of games, but there's one single number that we're looking for here. If Beatrice scores over 35, they win games. If they don't, guess what? All 6 of their losses except for one. So 5 of their 6 losses, they've been held to under 35 points.
Yeah, there's some teams have that magic mark they got to get to, and it probably has to deal with, can they get some easy offense against this really, really well-coached Pius, the 10th, defensive crew and obviously the whole team. So look for them to try to get on the board early, to inch their way to 36 points or plus. And that lets you know, Nick, when they get over 36, they generally win, but that's also led by being excellent on the defensive end. So who's going to really step up for Beatrice? Is it going to be Hatcliffe or Templemeyer? Obviously, all the eyes are going to be on Kaylee Shiwashow. I don't know if I butchered her name. So the second and third leading scorer is probably going to have to step up tonight.
Well, and there's going to be a little bit of adversity, obviously, with Beatrice, because you're talking about Kylie Hatcliffe, the junior guard, injured and tore her ACL, and so she is not available tonight. So Beatrice is going to have to do this without their second leading scorer.
Yeah, so that means Templemeyer is going to have to really step up and play a big game tonight. Pius knows that they can really focus in on 2. The 3-headed monster was hard to beat, but they're here. Sometimes in these games, Nick, when you think that Pius is the overall favorite in some people's minds, Star is born tonight.
Yes, once again, the starting five for tonight. Let's run through them. First, for the 6th seed in tonight's matchup, the Beatrice Lady Orange, a 5'7" freshman guard. We've seen freshmen play and star and shine in this tournament so far. Number 0, Miley Loomis. Number 2, a 5'6" senior guard, Brooke Gleason. Number 4, a 5'8" senior guard, Callie Schwiezo. Number 12, a 5'10" senior forward, Sophia Gleason. And number 20, a 5'8" junior guard, Tatum Templemeyer. Look up and down that Beatrice lineup. Not a lot of size, not a lot of height. Their tallest player comes in at 5'10".
Yeah, and so that's what they're gonna have to get up and down the court. So it's got to be easy baskets, or try to get to the paint, 2 feet in the paint, and try to get to the free throw line. So free throws has been the deciding factor in a lot of these blowout games, and 3-point shooting. So look for Beatrice to try to do both.
For the Thunderbolts, led by head coach Ryan Pisota, they won back-to-back titles in 2020, 2021 in Class A. They've moved back to Class B. They come in with a record of 20-4 on the year. Starting five for Coach Pisota, a 5'10" junior, Kendall Hymas. Number 24, a 5'9" junior, Austin Davis. Number 30, a 5'9" freshman, Ava Frederick. Number 40, a 5'11" senior, the future Maverick of Omaha, Ava Markowski. And number 42, a 5'9" senior, Catherine Miller. So we are ready to go. Pius, the higher seed in this one, that they're the 3 seed. Beatrice is the 6 seed. Beatrice wasn't here last year. They were here 2 seasons ago, back in 2024. The Thunderbolts will be wearing their white unis with the green letters and numbers, and Pius the 10th written across the chest. Beatrice in their road blacks with the orange trim and letters and numbers. The tip is controlled by the Thunderbolts, and we are underway here. Top of the key, it's Miller with it on the right side. Working is Ava Frederick. Frederick spins at the elbow. Now gives it back to Catherine Miller on the right side. Top of the key to Hymas. Hymas dribbles left side. Wide open layup is good, and Pius is on the board first.
Little wheel action there at the top of the key after 3 passes. Easy bucket there for Pius right out of the gate.
So here comes Beatrice. First possession on offense for them as number 4, Callie Schwiezo, takes it, hands it off, back to Schwiezo. Schwiezo guarded by Catherine Miller. Back out, top of the key to Gleason. Now to Schwiezo, thought about the 3. Still 17 seconds on the possession here as Schwiezo has it left side. Now running into their own teammate, Miley Loomis, the freshman. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, last touch by Pius.
Yeah, the defensive pressure at Pius, they're trying to stick a fork in Beatrice early, trying to really crank up that intensity, not allowing Beatrice to get into their offensive flow.
2-0 your score. Lincoln Pius 10th on top in the early stages of this one, less than a minute into this game. In our nightcap of day 2, inbound pass here to Tatum Templemeyer. 7 seconds on the possession. Schwiezo on the right side of the lane, turnaround jumper. It will not be good. Almost had that one to go, and a defensive rebound for Markowski as she brings it across the timeline. Markowski, right side, kicks out Hymas. Hymas dribbles into the elbow, kicks it out now to Miller. Miller almost got away with the carry. Now a turnaround jumper is good. Yeah. A tough acrobatic shot from Miller.
Good patience there by Miller. Almost lost the ball, like you said, turned around. Really good mid-range jumper there.
6:45 to go, first quarter. 4-0 Thunderbolts on top of Beatrice, the Lady Orange, looking for their 19th win of the season here. Top dribble into the right side of the lane. They kick it through. And on the right wing, as the official is standing directly in my line of sight. Now at the top of the key, it's Schwiezo. She'll fire the 3 on the way. Missed that one as it barely grazed the rim. That was a long 3-point attempt as Hymas brings it up the floor on the outlet pass. Tough shot on the way. She's fouled and got bailed out with a foul call, as I would say. Went in kind of
out of control.
Yeah,
Hymas was up the sideline. I like the sideline fast break, and Hymas was a little bit out of control. Beatrice defender kind of cupped the ball, came over Hymas as she attempted to make something out of nothing. Got rewarded with 2 shots at the free throw line.
4-0 your score, and it stays there as Hymas misses the first free throw. Free throw has been an issue all day for multiple teams, and that time Hymas unable to make the first one. Second one on the way. It is also no good. An empty possession for the Thunderbolts, and Beatrice comes down with the rebound as Schwiezo brings it across the timeline. She has a brace along that right knee. Looks like she's hobbling a little bit, but seems to be okay. Now on the right side with it for the Lady Oranges, Templemeyer down to Schwiezo. Had somebody on the other side of the block. Couldn't get it to her because of the double team. She gets bailed out from her teammate Gleason right in front of the Thunderbolt bench. Now she's guarded by Hymas. Back to Schwiezo. Schwiezo crosses over left to right. Then looking for help, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with the Lady Orange.
Yeah, Lady Orange is trying to get into a weave action, and the pressure and constant switching by Pius, even though Pius has a taller lineup. they feel like they can guard them 1 through 5. So you can't get 2 feet into the paint. They almost had a shot there, but Schweitzer wasn't able to kick it out.
5 minutes, 51 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here's the inbound passes. That one is touched by nobody, which means the Thunderbolts will inbound it from the same spots as it was untouched. Rather, they did inbound it from the sideline. So still 4-0. Your score, 5:45 to go in the first quarter. On the left side for the Thunderbolts, it's Ava Frederick. Now on the right side with it, Austin Davis. Davis down low, back out to Davis. 3-point attempt on the way, rather long 2 attempt on the way. It's no good, and Schweitzer clears the glass once again. That's her second rebound of the day. Schweitzer brings it across the timeline. She will fake the handoff to Loomis. Now will hand it off to Gleason. Gleason with the basketball, top of the key to Loomis. Miley Loomis, the freshman, dribbling with her left hand, picks up her dribble. Now to Schweitzer. Schweitzer drives right into the double team, and she gets bumped and fouled. I think they're going to get number 30 for the Pius X Thunderbolts, Ava Frederick, on this one.
It was a good job by Schweitzer catching it off the pass, getting it on 2 dribbles up through contact, and almost forced Ava Markowski to get her first foul. But I like the aggressiveness trying to get to the paint.
Beatrice still looking for their first points in this one. On the right side here, it is the Lady Orange, Gleason to Loomis. Loomis dribbles the left side of the lane, spins around looking for help, finds her teammate Templemeyer. Layup will not be good, but an offensive rebound for Loomis as it caroms out to the free throw line. Miley Loomis resets the offense with Schweitzer on the left wing, who will dribble at top of the key. Now a long 3 on the way. Same exact result as before, barely grazed the front side of the rim. Here comes Markowski as the Thunderbolts lead 4-0 in the first 3.5 minutes of this one. Markowski, great step through move. No good on the shot, but she's going to the line to shoot 2.
Nice savvy move there by Markowski. Split the double team, step through, kind of not a scoop shot, but kind of half scoop shot. Get it up through contact to draw the foul. The one thing Coach Weeks is going to have to do for Beatrice is find a different way to get into the paint. I like the last one. You draw the double team, and whoever double teams the Beatrice offensive player cuts. You just got to make these. They missed 2 or 3 bunnies, and they're only down by 4 points right now.
Thunderbolts 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Second one on the way from Markowski. That one is also no good. 0 for 4 from the free throw line, but an offensive rebound for the Bolts. Markowski fires the 3 on the way. It's good for Ava Markowski. And head coach Jalen Weeks heading on Beatrice's sideline wants to talk things over. We'll step aside with them and come back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman alongside as Beatrice, 3 minutes and 24 seconds into this one, still looking for their first points. Jay, what's been the problem?
Well, they just missed a couple bunnies. I mean, the long 3 probably wasn't needed, but they've been able to get some action to the middle of the paint. They just got to cash in.
On the right side is Schweitzer. She hands it off to her teammate. Now back to Schweitzer on the right corner. Sophia Gleason, now to Schweitzer, back to Gleason. Gleason on the left side. Now to Brooke Gleason. To Templemeyer. Templemeyer hesitating. A lot of head bobbing from Beatrice as they fake their way into the lane. Now they back around and outside. The 3-point attempt is blocked. 3 seconds on the possession. The putback is no good. And the defensive rebound cleared by the Thunderbolts. As here comes Emma Oliver. Pass down the floor. Markowski, 3-ball on the way. It rattles out. No good. Offensive rebound yet again. Miller, the putback layup, bounces out as the rebound a fight for. And Markowski comes away with it to Catherine Miller for 3. That one's too strong. Another offensive rebound. And this time Hymas is fouled on the putback. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Really good job there by Pius is chasing the long rebounds, couple passes, keeping that Beatrice defense moving. If I'm Beatrice and Coach Weeks, I need better team rebound on the defensive end. On the offensive end before the free throw. Beatrice is going side to side too much, right? Even though they're trying to run a weave, they're going side to side. They need to get downhill a little bit through contact.
8-0 your score. 3 minutes and 41 seconds remain here in the first quarter.
You know, I think sometimes with Beatrice, you need that first bucket, that first point, and then sometimes it comes in bunches.
Second free throw by Hymas is no good, and so it stays an 8-point game, 8-0 your score with 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Beatrice looking to find the bottom of the nylon. Here at the top of the key, it's Loomis. Loomis in the lane. The left-hand layup is good. Nice job by the freshman finishing with the left side.
Really good. Side to side, and then one person, the last person that got on the wheel action went right downhill, easy 2 points.
Here's Hymas yet again into the near corner now with it. Number 20, Emma Miller. Miller crosses out left side. 3-ball on the way. Oliver missed everything. Way too strong on that one as it caroms off the backboard. Here comes Beatrice pushing the pace. Now they'll back it out. Templemeyer will pick up her dribble. Give it to Gleason. Gleason back to Templemeyer on the left wing as we are inside 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Schwiezo at the top of the key. She's 0 for 2 from beyond the three-point line tonight. She backs down the defender, Oliver. Now the double team comes to Markowski to Loomis. Loomis driving in left side. She gets stood up. Now out to Schwiezo. Schwiezo with 11 to shoot. Into the lane, into traffic. The floater is good.
Right there. Once you get to the middle of the lane, Schwiezo finishes really good through contact. Big bucket there by the senior.
Here on the right side, Pius the 10th in the lane. The layup is good, and the foul for number 20, Emma Miller, the sophomore guard.
Yeah, good job by Miller. Even better job of Pius running on a made basket, forcing Beatrice to get back a little bit slow in their transition defense. Miller was able to finish through contact, erasing the 2 points and any confidence that Beatrice started to gain of the 4-0 run they just had.
10-4 your score, 2:33 to play in the first quarter. As number 20, Emma Miller, the sophomore guard, is out there to try and complete the three-point play. It's on the way. It's no good off back iron. The offensive rebound yet again for the Thunderbolts. Another chance back out. Here's Miller for 3. That one's good. Nice job by Emma Miller, the sophomore, to make it 13-4. We talk about it all the time, Jay. Game of runs. Pius started out 8-0. Beatrice answered with a 4-0 run. And Pius is on a 5-0 run of their own.
Yeah, Miller said, you know what, I can make hard baskets through contact. I don't want to make a free throw, but I can hit a 3 from the corner.
Here on the right side, Schwiezo with the basketball on the right wing. She backs down Kate Miller, now back out right wing. 3-ball on the way, no good off back iron. Too strong for the Lady Orange, and the glass is cleared by the Thunderbolts and Hymas. Here comes number 24, Austin Davis. Nobody stops ball. Center of the lane, pull-up floater for the Big Ten logo. And how about that? Coach Weeks wants to talk things over yet again. The second timeout of the quarter with 1:49 to play in the first. It's 15-4. Lincoln Pius the 10th on top of Beatrice. And Jay, Beatrice started to get something going. We'll keep it right here for right now. Started to get something going, but Pius has been able to answer for the most part.
Pius and their continuity in their program is paying dividends right now. A lot of these young ladies have played together for quite some time. Whereas you look at Beatrice, they have 2 seniors on the roster, one that really plays, a bunch of juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. Sometimes when you're trying to make adjustments, when you're losing in a game like this, they forget just to do the basics, right? You didn't stop ball after you just gave up almost a 3-point play. Then you give up the offensive rebound, corner 3. They're spinning their wheels a little bit. Coach Lucy wants to maybe burn an extra timeout early to settle down his team to try to get fully back into this game.
15-4, your score, 1:49 to go in the first quarter. Beatrice out of the timeout. They will have the basketball as they bring it across the timeline. Schwiezo with it. Now hands it off to Templemeyer. Templemeyer now to Loomis. Loomis, the freshman, stops at the left elbow, gives it to Schwiezo on the left wing into the near corner on the left side. 3-point attempt on the way. It's good. A much-needed shot there for Sophia Gleason.
Good shot there by Gleason. Better pass by Schwiezo out to the corner. They're going to have to hit some of these shots, Nick, because Pius is collapsing in the middle of the lane.
Here on the 3-point attempt, misses everything, trying to save it from going out of bounds into the hands of the Beatrice Lady Orange. Beatrice down by 8, trying to cut into this Pius lead in the later stages of the first quarter. On the left side, Templemeyer in the lane, nowhere to go. She's stuck right outside the restricted area. And on the layup attempt by Loomis, she is fouled and goes to the line to shoot 2.
Good secondary cut there by Loomis. Even better pass there by Templemeyer. That's what you're going to have to do against this Pius defense. Get deep into the lane and then pivot and hit the cutter. And you're potentially could get fouled or a 3-point play. But more importantly, they're going to give you some open threes. You got to be ready to shoot. You got to make them.
First free throw by Loomis is no good. 15-7 is where we stay. One more free throw coming up for Miley Loomis, the 5'7", freshman guard. Beatrice playing without their second leading scorer, Kylie Hatcliffe, after she injured her knee. Here's the second one on the way. It is no good, and the rebound's going to be tipped and controlled by the Thunderbolts and Kendall Hymas. So Pius coming the other way. Number 24, Austin Davis, brings it across the half-court line on the right side. An offensive foul away from the ball. I think they're going to get Kate Miller on that one as they tried to run Ava Markowski away from it, and it's going to be on – no, it is on number 40, Ava Markowski.
Yep. A little bit of a moving screen away from the ball. Savvy move, but not too savvy for the ref. When you look at this, and you were talking about Hatcliffe being out, Nick.
Yeah.
Second leading scorer, but more importantly, Nick, as we've seen, their best rebounder. So Beatrice has to do a really good job of team rebounding to get back in this game.
Here is Schwiezo. Schwiezo with it near the logo. Now hands it off to Miley Loomis. Loomis dribbles it around the perimeter. Now to Templemeyer. Now to Schwiezo. Schwiezo thought about the three for a moment from the right side. Decides to dribble top of the key. Now to Loomis. Here she goes around it. Bouncing it with the left hand. Still 10 seconds on the possession as Schwiezo gets ready to go to work and directing traffic with her left hand. In the middle of the lane, the floater will not go by Schwiezo. And with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter, Pius X coming back the other way across the timeline with number 24, Austin Davis, the junior. 10 seconds on the game clock. The shot clock is dark here as on the right side, Emma Oliver now top of the key to Kate Miller. Kate Miller to Oliver. Oliver, right side, 1 second on the clock. Step back three. That is no good. I don't think it should have counted either. We do have replay in the state tournament for every single game, but they didn't need it because it did not go in. So 15-7 is where we're at the end of the first quarter. Pius X leads Beatrice here in the Class B quarterfinal matchup from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back in Pinnacle Bank Arena, end of day 2 here as we are ready for the nightcap. This is game 12 of the last 2 days for us here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's 15-7 Thunderbolts. 7:52 to go, just underway in the second quarter. On the right side, Hymas. Hymas with the basketball, top of the key with it. Now left wing to Kate Miller. Down low, Markowski finds a cutting Miller. Left-hand layup will not go. Rebound fought for, and it was initially won by Hymas, but now it's a jump ball giving it to Beatrice.
Yeah, Pius came back and gave Beatrice a little bit of their own medicine. Throw it into the post, wait for the double team, cut off of it. Miller wasn't able to finish, but they got an offensive rebound that ended up in a jump ball by Hymas. Now, I think the height advantage is definitely showing it for Pius. Beatrice has got to do a really good job of boxing out and moving them off the block.
15-7 is your score. Beatrice hands it off now to Templemeyer. Templemeyer to Schwiezo. Schwiezo at the top of the key hesitates, trying to find some seam of light in this Pius defense. Now Loomis, top of the key, spins at the Big Ten logo. 7 on the possession. Schwiezo long 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Markowski. She's 0 for 3 from beyond the arc now. So as Markowski brings it up the floor, she passes right side into the near corner. It's Hymas. Hymas passes out of what it could have been a wide open layup. Instead, Kate Miller drives in right side now to Hymas. That long 2 is way off. It was so far off that it went into the lap of the Thunderbolts. No shot clock reset. Here's Hymas. She'll try again. This is a 3 on the way. It almost banked in. Another offensive rebound as Miller has it on the right wing. into the near corner. With it for the Thunderbolts is Austin Davis. Now into the near side once again. Miller, three-pointer, halfway down and bounced out. 15-7 is where we're at still.
Pius has had numerous opportunities to blow this game open. The longer you let Beatrice hang around, we've seen in the Weeks bloodline, they will come back and steal a game from you. Pius has got to pick it up offensively.
I absolutely agree. As left side Gleason. Gleason at the top of the key now. Left side Templemeyer. Templemeyer on the wing. Dribbles into the elbow. Dribbles to the right elbow. Now passes to Schwiezo. Schwiezo tries to draw contact. Somehow that layup even had a chance. That was a really tough finish. Would have been. It did not go in, though. Ava Markowski passes it right side into the corner. Hymas dribbles into the lane. Passes it through to the right elbow. Now into the near corner on the right side. It's Kate Miller. She almost got her pocket picked. Body and a scrum on the ground, and the jump ball will give it to Pius the 10th.
Good job by Schwiezo right there, playing off-the-ball defense, got her hand in there, causing the jump ball. One thing I'm thinking about, Nick, for Beatrice down on the offensive end, they're doing a better job trying to get to the lane. They need better spacing on offense because Pius, with their height advantage, is clogging the lane too much.
Pius the 10th inbounds at top of the key. Now on the left side, it's Hymas. Hymas missed a couple of shots on the last offensive possession. A three ball on the way by Austin Davis. That one did not hit the rim, and the rebound goes into the hands of the Beatrice Lady Orange as they still trail by 8. Pius is 2 for 10 from beyond the three-point line here in the early going of the second quarter. 5:27 to play until halftime. Beatrice with the basketball, dribbling in right side of the lane. They throw it into the fingernail. Now on the left side, the freshman Loomis is fouled en route to the basket, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Good job by Loomis, the freshman. Wasn't afraid to go in there amongst the trees, forced that shot up there. I thought Schwiezo could have had a shot early in the possession. One more pass, maybe even 2. Got your young freshman at the free throw line.
So here is Loomis, the first free throw on the way. It circles the cylinder, and it is good. 15-8 as the Lady Orange are still within striking distance here with 5:18 to go in the second quarter.
You know, Nick, Beatrice can get back into this game very easily by continuing to do what they're doing, right? You think this game was almost over at the first quarter. They slowly but surely started to battle back. They got a rebound on the defensive end a little bit better. Offensively, they're starting to pick it up.
Here is Hymas. Hymas dribbles in, now kicks it out to left side to Miller. Miller passes through, back to Miller on the right side. She'll fire the three on the way. It looks good, but it's way too strong. Offensive rebound again. Miller, left side Hymas. Hymas now picks up her dribble, gives it off to Ava Frederick. Frederick with the basketball, crosses over left and then right. In the center of the lane, the tough contested layup. Great defense by the Beatrice Lady Orange there. With 4:44 to go in the second quarter, it's 15-9 Pius.
Big defensive rebound right there, which has kind of been thorn in their side early in this game.
On the right side, it's Miley Loomis, the freshman. She dribbles with the left hand into the center of the lane, standing on the B of the Big Ten logo. Now the top of the key to Gleason. Right side, Templemeyer. A lot of physicality defensively there away from the ball. A three-point opportunity on the way for Beatrice. Could have been huge if they could have hit that one from the near corner. Would have made it a three-point game, but instead it's still a 15-9 differential. And we have a timeout called by the Lincoln Pius the 10th Thunderbolts with 4:13 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside for 30 seconds as well and come right back to 93.7 The Ticket.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena as the Lincoln Pius the 10th Thunderbolts lead at 15-9 over Beatrice. The Lady Orange have done everything they can to stay in this one. Pius hasn't necessarily done a whole lot on their part to break away. Missed a lot of shots here. Three-point opportunity on the way off back iron, and a nice strong rebound to your credit, Jay, like you mentioned, by Schwiezo.
Yeah, more of the Beatrice can limit them to one shot, one possession on the offensive end. It's going to work out well for Beatrice.
Here's Templemeyer, 3:50 to go until halftime here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 15-9 is your score. Here is Schwiezo on the left elbow. She dribbles in, kicks it out. Gleason with the basketball, dribbles with her left hand, now top of the key. Working with it is Schwiezo yet again on the right side. Schwiezo to Gleason. Long three on the way. Doesn't have enough juice. It does not. They save it from going out of bounds, but that's going to be a shot clock violation since it missed everything and the shot clock did not reset.
Coach Weeks is talking to Schwiezo and company about when you're running what you call the wheel action, you can't keep going side to side. Previous 3 or 4 possessions, they didn't. They need to space the court and get stuff going downhill, get some easy buckets.
15-9, your score. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the second quarter on the left wing. Now into the near corner. Back to the top of the key. Kate Miller with it. Now near side on the right side. Deep in the floor. Back to the left wing. A lot of skip passes going on. Stretching out that Beatrice defense. Top of it inside the free throw line. It's Hymas. Hymas out to number 34, Emma Oliver, into the far corner. 5 on the shot clock as they drive. They kick. Three-pointer on the way from the far side corner. No good. Rebound fought for and eventually won by Kate Miller. There's a body on the floor underneath the bucket, but it doesn't matter as number 34, Emma Oliver, puts in a floater.
Good cut there by Oliver. Once again, offensive rebound, one quick pass with the dive. Easy 2 points for Miller.
2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the second quarter on the right wing. It's Schwiezo. Schwiezo having the basketball above her head. She already extinguished her dribble. Now on the left side, Miley Loomis crosses over on the left elbow. Got met with a double team, is able to pass out of it to Gleason. Gleason now to Templemeyer. Templemeyer dribbles into the center of the lane, looking for help, finds a cutting Schwiezo, and the bucket is good with the foul. How about Callie Schwiezo trying to put the team on her back? She'll go to the line for one more.
Big bucket there by Schwiezo, but the big difference in this possession, the last possession, Nick, is spacing. You're allowing your better players, Schwiezo and company, to get downhill. Big finish through contact. First sign of life for them to get possibly an and one here for the Beatrice.
Lady Orange, as they are unsuccessful on the three-point play. Schwiezo missed the free throw. It's 17-11, back to a 6-point ball game. Here for the Thunderbolts on the left side, trying to drive baseline. They try to throw it through to the other side. It's a turnover. They throw it out of bounds. It'll be Beatrice Lady Orange basketball.
Look, Ava Markowski's out, right? You're all everything, guard forward is sitting on the bench. This is when you have to make a run if I'm Coach Weeks and company. Really good defense. The first time we've seen all half, Pius looked a little sped up. Turnover, unforced error.
17-11 is your score. 1:52 to go in the second quarter. Schwiezo with the basketball now on the left side. Hands it off top of the key. Miley Loomis. Loomis with it at the elbow. Hands it off to Gleason. Gleason with it now to the other Gleason. Now to Schwiezo. Passing it right side. Working it around the perimeter. 95 seconds left in the first half. 3-point try on the way for Loomis. The freshman misses everything, and it'll be Pius X basketball.
Yeah, you look at Beatrice, 1 of 9 for 3, 4-17 from the field. We talked about that 35-point mark, right? It's a sprint to hopefully a marathon or sprint or marathon to 36. You got to get better shooting because you're getting plenty of opportunities.
Two teams are combined 3 for 22 from beyond the three-point line. Here's another try from 3. That one's too strong. Make it 3 for 23 combined. As Beatrice has hit 1 of their 9, Pius X, 2 of their 14. Here is Beatrice with the basketball, down by 6 with 1:03 remaining in the second quarter. On the left side, Schwiezo now in the center of the lane, trying to find somebody to help. Looking around, she's got to get out of the lane. Now on the right side, Gleason to Loomis. Loomis with 10 on the possession. Has nobody in the center of the lane, gets bumped and fouled, and Miley Loomis is going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, the silky smooth left-hander, a little bit of a hesitation dribble, let the defense follow. Schwiezo tried to go in the back door, tried to get easy 2 points, but at the free throw line to try to knock into this deficit here. One thing you want to think about, I think Beatrice is doing a better job on the defensive rebounds.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him try to push on missed shots, even on made. Try to get it up the sideline, try to get this defense moving. We've seen what happens when they do get the defense moving side to side and then vertically. They get to the free throw line or get 2 points.
Beatrice goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. They are 50%, 3 for 7. A little under 50%, 3 for 7 from the charity stripe here. That's the way they're going to probably stay in this one without their second leading scorer. On the right side, Kate Miller in the lane. Passes through. Wide open 3 on off target. Offensive rebound, Hymas. A whistle and a jump ball gives it to Beatrice.
Yes, just like a turnover or a cost turnover, once you get that jump ball and it's in your possession and the possession arrow is pointing towards you. So Beatrice now, and look, there's 33 seconds left, right? No shot clock. They feel very comfortable working late into the shot clock. Let's see what the spacing does when they try to get past and break this press here by Pius.
So Beatrice, across the timeline they go. Here's Templemeyer. Templemeyer bounces it to Schwiezo. They can hold for the last shot, but Schwiezo goes into the lane, had a great look at a layup, missed it. Now they throw it, try to throw it out of bounds. It stays inbounds. Pius is going to get the last shot after all. Here, top of the key, is with it is Oliver. Into the far corner to Kate Miller. 5 on the game clock. Long half-court heave on the way. It is no good. The rebound's fought for, and the Thunderbolts go into the break up by 5, 17-12 here in the Class B quarterfinal. We'll step aside, come right back in just a few short minutes on 93.7 The Ticket.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Parents deal with a lot of what ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Attention Nebraska sports fans. Are you ready to take your skills to the next level? The Army National Guard is looking for leaders who are dedicated, driven, and ready to make a difference. Join up and gain invaluable experience while serving your country with a flexible schedule, competitive benefits, and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard. Guard the good life.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.
And electrical.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful, with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air.
And electrical.
State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college, helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls' state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman back with you at the half. Your score, Lincoln Pius the 10th, 17, Beatrice 12. As the Thunderbolts, I think the storyline, Jay, I want you to run wild with this. The storyline in this one is Pius had unlimited opportunities to break this one open. I think if you ask Ryan Pisotti, he probably feels like this should be a double-digit game at this point. But then on the other side, give credit to Beatrice because they've hung in there and they've had to play this game a certain way, and they've done it pretty well.
They put an emphasis, Beatrice, that is on defensive rebounding because Pius had an all-time first half mark of 11 offensive rebounds, which allowed them to jump out to the early lead. They hit a three by Markowski, an easy two, and Miller scored. But Beatrice adjusted. They started to get into the dribble drive action, but more downhill into the paint. They were able to get a couple easy buckets, potentially getting some and ones, and then they hit their first three from the corner. Now, what they have to do is find a way to get into transition. Now, Pius does a really good job of getting back in transition defense, but if they're strategic about when they decide to run, it's not about scoring points on the initial fast break opportunity. It's getting this Pius defense out of the lane so Suizo and company can attack the lane and score.
Once again, your score at the half, Pius 10th, 17, the Beatrice Lady Orange 12. A couple of minutes until we are ready to go in the third quarter here for Pius, Jay. When you look at this one, obviously there's a massive test awaiting both of these teams for whoever wins this game tonight. But the other side of it also, we talk about it, the pressure is going to continue mounting. And I think, honestly, as this game progresses, and if the margin stays within single digits, the pressure is all on that Thunderbolt sideline.
Yeah, because the Thunderbolts themselves, we talked about Beatrice not shooting well for three.
Yeah.
Pius hasn't shot well for three either.
Yeah.
So Beatrice is adjusted. Listen, we're going to try to pack the lane for rebounding purposes. We're going to force you to make threes, but you're 100% right. You get to the middle of the fourth quarter, and it's just a 5-point margin or even less, the pressure is solely on Pius's bench, and they will start to feel it because Beatrice is a super young team.
Yeah.
They don't know what they don't know, and they're hanging with the heavily favored Pius Thunderbolts right now.
Once again, your score at the half, 17-12 in favor of the Thunderbolts over the Beatrice Lady Orange. We start the third quarter of play in 2.5 minutes when we come back on 93.7 The Ticket.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small-town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
Parents deal with a lot of what-ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what-ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls' state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back in. Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman alongside as we start the second half of play. Pius X leads 17-12. The three-point attempt on the initial possession by the Thunderbolts is no good, and Schwezo is coming back the other way for the Beatrice Lady Orange. Top of the key now, the right side. Templemeyer at the right elbow. Looking around, still surveying on the left side. Three ball on the way. It is no good. An offensive foul called as Loomis extended the arms against Markowski. It's going the other way.
Yeah, the freshman wasn't too savvy about the extension there on the push-off against the bigger Markowski. But we have our first adjustment here with Coach Weeks. They went to a boxing one on Ava Markowski. A little halftime adjustment there to really confuse this Pius Thunderbolt offense.
On the right wing, top of the key. Crossing over. Here's the Thunderbolts. Now top at the right side. Now left wing with it. Kate Miller stops at the block, tries to get it to Hymas in the middle of the lane. The layup in the right side of the rim is no good. And I think they're not necessarily identifying Markowski to put two bodies on her, but that time they did and got a rebound.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do when you're undersized like that. You're going to have to go to the point of contact with a rebound. One is going to have to box out. The other one's going to have to attack the ball.
Here is Schwezo at the top of the key, dribbling in center of the lane, gets her body knocked down. Now Loomis with the basketball in the left side of the lane. It's a 3-point ball game, Jay.
Yeah, Beatrice, good drive there by Loomis and let Pius really pick themselves or set a screen against themselves.
Hymas,
Easy 2 points.
Sorry, Jay, cut you off.
Right.
Hymas on the right side almost had a layup opportunity. Now Markowski pops the three, cannot connect. Schwezo fighting and scratching and clawing for that rebound. Markowski with the shot fake and goes in, and that's going to be a foul on Beatrice.
Oh, wow, that's a big call there. It could have been the third foul on Markowski. Schwezo was way outside the halo, maybe not set. Looked like it could have went either way, but now you have Markowski at the free throw line trying to extend that lead back up to 5.
17-14. And the first free throw by Markowski is no good.
Yeah, right now, Beatrice, I feel comfortable with it if I'm Coach Weeks. I like how we're playing. I like how we've been rebounding for the last quarter and a half. And if you continue to do this, you're going to put more pressure on Pius than they expected tonight.
Here comes Pius Beatrice after the Thunderbolts go 1 for 2 at the free throw line. It's 18-14. Top of the key, Loomis. Loomis with the basketball now on the left wing. Here she is on Templemeyer. Templemeyer underhand passes it to Schwezo. Kicks it out. Gleason, 3-ball blocked. Offensive rebound off the miss. Schwezo tries to draw contact. Tough layup, better finish. It's 18-16.
Schwezo contorts her body there to avoid contact and get it up high off the glass there. Big bucket there by the senior.
Here on the left side. And top of the key, Hymas. Hymas on the right wing to Markowski. Markowski stops at the top. Pius leads by 2, 5:27 to play third quarter. They spin around Kate Miller. She'll fire the three on the way. It's no good. Missed everything. They save it from going out of bounds, but into the lap of the Beatrice Lady Orange. And Schwezo brings it up the floor with the Lady Orange having a chance to take the lead with the three.
Yeah, good defensive series there. Good hustle. A little bit of a change, a little triangle too. Weeks and his dad are known for variations in zones. You're seeing it on display here for Beatrice.
Here on the left side, here's Beatrice. Schwezo with it. On the top of the key, 4:52 to play third quarter, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Schwezo backing down Miller. Cross-court pass. Gleason steps back. Loomis, 3-ball. Beatrice unable to connect, and there's a shot clock violation. It'll go to the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Beatrice a little discombobulated on offense there. Was kind of passing around the perimeter too much, almost getting double teamed over there in the wing. They needed more dribble drive and weave action, just like they've been doing the last 3 or 4 possessions.
So here comes Pius. Markowski now passes it right side to Kate Miller. Miller with the basketball, stops just right of the elbow. Passes out to the far corner. 3-ball is too long. Offensive rebound tracked down by Miller. And Miller standing in the near corner on the left side gives to Markowski. Markowski now stops at the free throw line, looking for help, directing traffic to Hymas. Hymas now on the right side. Spin move at the elbow. Layup in the lane is good. Nice move by Kendall Hymas.
Good move by Hymas, getting the whole defense to move with her, and an easy layup there.
Here comes Beatrice as they have numbers after an attempted steal was unsuccessful by Pius. Schwezo in the lane, tough acrobatic shot attempt. It's no good, and Schwezo is slow to get up as she's still hobbling on that right knee. Here's a floater in the lane. It's good, and I would imagine that Coach Weeks will want to talk things over. He will.
Yeah, Beatrice got a little bit sped up there, gave up 2 quick baskets. Probably this last one was aided by Schwezo trying to fix her knee brace down there at the other end. I will tell you what, Beatrice is still in a good position in this game. They feel like they have control of it. Good timeout there by Coach Weeks. What they have to do is continue to push the pace and get into the middle lane every single possession. Most likely, obviously, when you score, but even if you don't, you got to continue to make Pius play defense and get him in foul trouble.
22-16 your score, 3:46 to go in the third quarter. And this one, if you're a Thunderbolt supporter, a little tighter than you expected it to be and that you'd like it to be because like you said earlier in the game, Jay, if you know anything about Coach Weeks and that family, they thrive in situations like this.
Yeah, Beatrice is going to be well prepared. They probably live in moments like this better. Uncomfortable situations is right in their wheelhouse. The halftime adjustments and the obviously in and out of timeout adjustments are on display here for the Lady Orange.
22-16. Beatrice with the basketball.
Kinfolk over there.
They'll run the baseline and get it into Templemeyer. Templemeyer will just jog it up the floor. And she'll cross the timeline. Backing down the defender in the lane. Templemeyer too strong. Got a good look at the layup. And now here comes Markowski across it. And she'll stop directly in front of us. Give it to Oliver. Oliver in the right side of the lane. This is Austin Davis now. Back out to Ava Frederick. Frederick to Miller. Miller to Markowski. Markowski spin move at the elbow. Kicks out Hymas. She drives baseline. Good closeout by Templemeyer. Now a layup in the lane will not go off front glass. Or front rim, rather. She gets her own miss. Should have been a foul on the over-the-back rebound attempt. But Pius gets another crack. Markowski, three. Too strong. And the rebound comes in the hands of Miley Loomis. Beatrice caught a break.
Yeah, Beatrice caught a big break. 3 offensive rebounds and a missed call. That could have been a big blow if they would have hit that 3.
Here comes Beatrice on the right side. Looking for help. Schwezo bounces it to Loomis. Down by 6 are the Lady Orange. Loomis passes to Gleason. Gleason now to Schwezo. Schwezo with 3 on the possession. 2 on the possession. Steps back 3. Will not go. Rebound tipped around and controlled by the Thunderbolts as they look to push the pace. 3-on-3. Markowski will slow it down, turn around, and find a teammate on the top of the key. Now left side, Hymas with a jab step. Gives it on the left wing now to number 30, Ava Frederick. Frederick now to Miller. She lost the basketball for a moment, but retains it. Top of the key, they have it with Austin Davis. Or excuse me, yes, this is Ava Frederick instead. And she's going to be bumped by Schwezo.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a bailout call there. Schwezo didn't have much body contact, had her hands out wide, trying to do what you're asked to do by the referees and the referee clinics. But if I'm Beatrice, I got to get back on track. Defensive rebound, right? We're forcing Pius into some uncomfortable situations. We cannot allow multiple shots.
Here is Miller driving and passing it through. Now top of the key, left side back to Hymas. Mid-range jumper, just a tad too strong, and a nice good rebound there by Callie Schwezo of Beatrice. With 1:50 to go in the third quarter, it's a 6-point differential. Here is Loomis. Loomis underhands it to Templemeyer, who gave a little bit of a shimmy. Stopping. Now to Loomis. Loomis driving center of the lane, left side. Ooh. No good on the block, or on the shot, excuse me. And it will be Pius X basketball up the floor to Hymas. Hymas with it at the elbow. Cross court to Miller. Kate Miller in the lane. And she gets her own miss. The putback will not fall. Rebound fought for. Loomis fell down, lost the ball while she was falling down. Markowski misses a 3, and a lot of physicality. Yeah. And Beatrice is not being the beneficiary of many calls. Ooh. And now Schwezo gets called for a travel.
Wow, that was a big call there. It was a really aggressive bump there by the Pius defender. Made Schwezo shuffle her feet. Got called for the travel, and you're right, it's a really physical game. Probably got to get it under control, and maybe that was the foul call they needed to just get that done. So if I'm Beatrice right now, I think, look, we went to the well about 2 or 3 times, not defensive rebound, and we got to stop that. And we got to get something going up the sidelines on offense.
On the right side, here is Pius X. Now Markowski, long 3 on the way, missed everything. It's saved from going out of bounds for a moment, but then they do call it out of bounds on Kendall Hymas.
There's a little bit of a forced shot there by Ava Markowski, maybe feeling the pressure that we talked about at the beginning of the second half, because Beatrice is outplaying Pius right now. Now, obviously, they're still down by 6, but Coach Weeks has a plan for the fourth quarter. You just know that.
Here is Callie Schwezo. Schwezo on the top of the key. On the right side now, hands it off to Loomis. Loomis getting bumped and harassed all over the place. Now Schwezo with it, crossing over. And in the lane, Schwezo, the floater will not go, but a foul is called, and Schwezo will go to the line to shoot 2. That is the first team foul on Lincoln Pius X in the third quarter.
Yeah, good job there by Schwezo. Being patient, right? Fake like she was going right. Let the defender kind of flop, spun back, tried to get the and one. Now she's at the free throw line.
First one's good. 22-17 is your score. Pius X leads by just 5.
Right now, Nick, it's the old momentum meter is starting to kind of teeter towards Beatrice, and I'm talking about fully towards there. If you go into the fourth quarter, only up by 3. That's a lot of pressure coming into the down the stretch.
The second one is also good. It's 22-18. Pius X up by just 4. Here with less than 30 seconds to go, the Thunderbolts can hold for the final shot.
Hymas has done a really good job late in the shot clock. I think she's shown with Markowski being in foul trouble that she can get to the rim and get to the middle of the lane and shoot a pull-up jumper for 2 points before the fourth quarter.
Here is Ava Frederick to Hymas. Hymas drives baseline on Templemeyer. They find a cutting Kate Miller. She gets the bucket with the foul.
Oh, Suizo got it bumped really hard. She was outside of the halo. Big basket there for Pius at the end of the third quarter. See, some of the Beatrice fans, they're not really too happy about that. That's the second time Suizo has been outside the halo. From our point of view, feet set. Nevertheless, foul, 2 points, trying to extend the lead.
So there you have it. With 2.4 showing on the game clock here, it's 24-18. Free throw is good for Kate Miller.
It's a big basket there for Miller. You think about going into the fourth quarter only up by 4. Right now, you're up by 7. When points are not at a premium, that's a big lead.
Beatrice, they will have a tough time getting a shot off here. They do not get an accurate shot off. And after 3 quarters of play, your score, Lincoln Pius X, 25. The Beatrice Lady Orange, 18. We'll step aside, come back in 60 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information. State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls' state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Start of the fourth quarter, 25-18 is your score. Lincoln Pius X leads by 7. Here is Suizo. Suizo passes near corner. On the right wing, Loomis. Loomis to Suizo. Beatrice trails by 7. In the lane, Loomis trying to draw contact. No whistle was blown, and Pius comes away with a defensive rebound. On the right side, here's Markowski. Markowski crosses it to left wing. Now with it, top of the key, Hymas. Hymas left side. Down low, Miller. Miller in the lane. The right-handed layup is good.
Good adjustment there by Pius coming out of halftime. Usually working on the perimeter for 3 quarters. Miller had the size advantage. Easy 2 points.
Here is Suizo. Suizo now to Templemeyer. It's a 9-point game, the largest lead of the day for the Thunderbolts. Backing down, Suizo kicks it out. Gleason, 3-ball. This could be big, and they are unable to hit it, but Loomis collects the offensive rebound for Beatrice, the Lady Orange. Nobody stops ball in the lane. Now a jump ball is called, and the possession arrow gives it to the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Loomis was a little bit shook. The lane opened up like parting of the Red Sea. Didn't get the shot up, but nevertheless, good offensive rebound by her. They got to play with a little more energy here. You're down by 9 points. You got to get this thing down to 3 or 4 points with 2 minutes left.
27-18, your score here is in the far corner. Kate Miller, top of the key, Hymas.
Ooh.
And an offensive foul called against the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, that was a moving screen, and that was a physical screen there. And so Beatrice went to the well again. Now they got to start stringing together, Nick, in this game. 3 to 5 point run is huge to get within striking distance down the stretch.
27-18, your score. Lincoln Pius X leads by 9. Schwiezo in the free throw line, now into the far corner. 3-ball on the way. It's good. That's a big shot for number 12, Sophia Gleason. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, Sophia's hit the first one in the first half from the same spot, just the opposite side of the court. Big 3 there for Beatrice.
Hymas now to Miller. Miller in the far corner, and the entry pass is going to be deflected out of bounds. It stays with the Thunderbolts.
Let's see if that 3 brings some energy to Beatrice on defense. They got a team rebound on the defensive end. Try to get to the middle of the lane on the offensive end. They are starting to show some life.
Here is the baseline inbound underneath their own bucket. Markowski gets it in to number 24, Austin Davis. Davis with it. Now to Frederick. Frederick to Miller. Miller standing just inside the top of the key. Passes it right side to Austin Davis. Now that pass intercepted. It's a 27-21 game. Beatrice has the basketball, trailing by 6. Here is Schwiezo. Beatrice has never led in this game, but they're 6 points away as Schwiezo lost her balance for a moment, gets it out to Gleason. Gleason now travels.
Ooh, I think that might have been a little bit of a makeup call because they missed Schwiezo on the travel. Gleason got popped for it, but big rebound there by Schwiezo on the other end. Missed opportunity there, Nick. There was a couple of easy shots that they had, potentially a 2-point shot. Now they go into timeout. Now look, there's 5 minutes left, or about 5 or 6 minutes left, pretty much. You're down by 6. Coach Weeks has got to go to the well or into his back pocket for his emergency defensive coverage to try to slow down Pius.
5:41 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 27-21. We'll step aside for 30 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first. Now is the time to get a glimpse into living and learning at Doane University through a personalized in-person or virtual visit. We know once you experience Doane, you'll see why it's a place where you can achieve your goals and shape your future. Schedule your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Five minutes, 41 seconds remain here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Lincoln Pius X leads Beatrice 27-21. As the Thunderbolts lead by 6 over the Beatrice Lady Orange. However, Pius has been kind of doing whatever they want and allowing Beatrice to stay in this one.
Yeah, and it's obviously haven't been able to connect really from the three-point range and missed a lot of bunnies.
Yeah.
But they have the lead. They can lean on their defense. Let's see if the Beatrice can step up.
Yeah, Pius X, 2 for 23 from beyond the three-point line, but they're going to keep shooting. Here's another one. Kate Miller unable to go on that one, and it's 2 of 24. How about this? The two teams combined 4 for 39 from beyond the three. That's like you shooting at the local YMCA.
It is. No, I wouldn't even have probably made 4, but they are struggling a little bit. I don't know if it's my presence or PBA.
Here on the left side of the elbow, it's Schwiezo. She hands it off to Loomis. Loomis backing down the taller Markowski. That's not going to be a friendly matchup for her. She's looking for help, still looking for help with her back to the basket. Now Schwiezo with 7 on the possession. Backs down Miller. Schwiezo contested layup, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Miller of Lincoln Pius X. Here comes Markowski.
Beatrice a little worn out looking right now. They operated more efficiently late in the shot clock in the first half. They got to pick it up.
On the left side, here is Austin Davis. Davis, top of the key, Markowski. Markowski almost got her pocket pick. Now a foul is called on Loomis.
Loomis tried to blow up the screen, got tripped up a little bit, saw an opportunity to try to steal it from Markowski. Got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. What do you think where do you think Pius needs to get to feel comfortable to win this game? And obviously, it doesn't look like Beatrice is going to get the 35, but what do they need to do?
Do you feel like it's 30, 33, 35?
I was thinking 34 points for Pius, and obviously if they don't get that, Beatrice is going to have to get to the low 30s himself.
Yeah, here's Hymas. Reverse layup is good. Nice move by Kendall Hymas. It's 29-21.
Little dipsy do there by Hymas. She's really been paying off going to the hoop. Anytime she get isolation against a Beatrice orange defender, she comes up big.
Here at the top of the key is Schwezo. Schwezo on the right side. Passes it to Gleason. Gleason now to Schwezo. They're going to have to hit a three at some point, it feels like. They just can't get enough going inside.
Well,
Schwezo to Loomis.
Nick, the offense is more stagnant, and they're not getting anything, getting into the lane, getting some easy passes for their other teammates.
Here's Gleason. Gleason now to Schwezo. 2 on the possession. Step back. Long 3. It's no good. A defensive rebound to Markowski. Markowski running the floor on the left side. A bump and a foul. No bucket. And Markowski is asking her, really? That's what you're going to call? 3:38 to go in the fourth quarter, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Well, it was a good foul there by Loomis. Stop the fast break and make Pius potentially hit a shot from the outside. They got to keep defending and playing possession football or basketball down the stretch.
Baseline inbound. Here is Kate Miller. Miller now top of the key to Austin Davis to Markowski. Markowski getting pressured all the way back to the logo. She picked up her dribble and now passes off to her teammate. Top of the key, Hymas. Hymas left side. Now with it is Austin Davis to Ava Frederick. Frederick, top of the key. Almost lost her balance, dribbling it behind her back to Markowski. Markowski cross-court pass into the far corner. Miller now back in the near corner. Three-pointer on the way for the Thunderbolts, and it's good. 32-21, 3:05 to go.
It seemed like it was only the first three by the Thunderbolts. That's a big three there to get the double-digit lead.
32-21, Gleason trying to answer. There we go.
Yep, the phone is ringing. The big shot there by Gleason. Her third three today, 2 from the corner, 1 from the wing. Big shot there by Gleason.
It is a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll step aside with them. Come right back here on 93.7 The Ticket.
You come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back in. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman alongside as Pius X leads by 8, 32-24. And we have a hand check foul as they brought it up the floor. 2:52 to go in the fourth quarter.
That was a big foul there, Nick. You got 3 minutes left, and Loomis picked up her fourth. And obviously, being a freshman, she's not been in this type of situation in the state tournament, how to play and be steady with 4 fouls.
Here's Ava Markowski now near the logo. It goes with number 24, Austin Davis. Davis into the far corner, Hymas. Hymas with the basketball. She'll dribble to the top of the key. Now into the far corner with it is Kate Miller. Kate passes to Davis, back to Miller. Miller drives in center of the lane, near corner. Driving baseline left side is Hymas, and the bucket with the foul.
Big bucket there by Hymas. Left-hand drive on the baseline, real tight. Enough strength to get it up through the would-be defender from Beatrice. 2 points and a potential 3-point play.
So Kendall Hymas goes to the line to shoot one more shot. They're at 34-24, your score. Pius leads by 10.
Big bucket there. Anytime Pius can keep it in double digits, really doesn't bode well for Beatrice. Beatrice obviously struggled from the field, same with Pius. When you look up there, Nick, and I'm just looking at the rebounding margin, 38 rebounds for Pius, 25 for Beatrice. That's the difference in the game. Why? Because they continue to get more opportunities, and it's like that last possession, able to reverse the ball, get it to Hymas, easy 2 points.
35-24 your score. Timeout on the floor. Let's go ahead and step aside with them. 30 seconds and be right back here on 93.7 The Ticket.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back in. 2:27 to go in the fourth quarter. 12th game of our state tournament coverage here in the last 2 days on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll have 6 more tomorrow on semifinal Friday. Here on the left side, Loomis, three-pointer on the way. It's just a tad strong. Rebound fought for and won by number 24, Austin Davis of the Thunderbolts, as they go the other way up by 11. Hymas with the basketball, crosses over, gives it to Davis. Davis now left side to number 34, Emma Oliver. Oliver to Hymas. 1 minute and 52 seconds. Time running out for a Beatrice team that's been struggling to find the bottom of the bucket all night long. Here, top of the key, Hymas with 5 on the clock. And Markowski has it at the logo. 2, long 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebounded by Beatrice, and they're going the other way with 90 seconds left.
Yeah, Pius is more than comfortable trying to bleed that clock. Now Beatrice got to pick up the pace and get some shots up.
Yeah, here's Gleason. Can she hit another 3? That one's off to the left. Missed badly. Rebound is going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Beatrice. 1:22 to go in the ball game. 35-24 your score. Now on the near side, it's Hymas, and she's going to be bear hugged and fouled.
Yeah, right now that puts Beatrice in the bonus, and so now Pius has an opportunity to really extend this lead. So if I'm Beatrice, I got a minute and 19 seconds left, not only in the state tournament, but in our season. We got to get the ball to the rim. We got to essentially force the ball down the teeth of this Pius defense to get back into this game.
First free throw is no good by Hymas. 35-24 your score, 1:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Second one on the way. That one is good.
You got to play faster here. You got Loomis and you got other people that can get to the hoop. You can't afford to run offense right now. You got to get somebody in a advantageous position and try to get it up and on the rim.
1:05 to play in the fourth quarter. Beatrice with the basketball. Schwiezo steps back. Nobody can get an opening. Loomis wasn't even looking to shoot there. Now Schwiezo, she'll fire in a long one. It's no good. Rebounded by Pius, and it appears, no, they are going to foul her, and so they're going to let her go ahead and go to the line, as that's number 24, Austin Davis.
Yeah, really good job there by Davis of getting that rebound off the long 3, securing it, and forcing Beatrice to foul. So you're at the free throw line. It was a 2-possession game for 75% of the game. Pius hit a couple threes at the free throw line, a big bucket by Hymas. Now they're looking at potentially winning by 13 or more points.
Yeah. 37-24 is your score. Fourth quarter, 53 seconds to go. Pius the 10th on top by 13. The free throw on the way. It is good for Austin Davis, and checking in, it's going to be Emma Miller.
Big minutes tonight by Davis. On the boards, 50-50 balls, coming up big there, so Pius is able to secure this victory.
38-24 your score, 47 seconds to go in the ball game. Schwiezo has it right side. Gleason down low to Templemeyer. Templemeyer trying to get into traffic, unable to go and get that bucket in there. And now up the floor, here comes Pius. Are they going to call off the Dogs? It appears they will. So Beatrice is going to fall in this one. It's a tough ask after you lose your second leading scorer.
Yeah, and your number 1 rebounder.
It is a Pius the 10th timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout, but we'll go ahead and keep it right here. We'll talk about this a little bit more in the postgame, Jay, but obviously a much tougher test awaits Pius the 10th tomorrow
in
Bennington, and they're going to have to play much better than what they had this year or tonight if they want a chance.
Yeah, they're going to have the overnight success juice to get it going. They're going to have to hit more than 3 threes, and especially they can't go 3 of 26 playing tomorrow night. So, look, it's going to be a gut check. The first game is always the hardest, in my opinion. And Beatrice was more than game. You know they're going to play defense. You got a lot of respect for Coach Weeks and crew over there. They're a young and upcoming team, battling through some adversity. Gave Pius all they can handle, but Pius had a little bit of championship pedigree and was able to pull through. Onward or upward, you just continue to move forward in the state tournament.
38-24 is your score. 30 seconds to play. It's about a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. As Pius X has the basketball near the logo, it is number 32, Jordan Huber. Huber with it, left side, now top of the key on the right side. Looking around, they hand it off to number 50, Samantha Heiser. Heiser gives it to Ophelia Ramirez. The three-pointer on the way is no good. 2 seconds on the clock, and this will do it. There's the horn, and that is it. Pius X survives, as it was close at the end of the first half, and it was a little dicey there even at the start of the fourth quarter, but the Thunderbolts, higher-seeded team, able to make it work, and they prevailed.
This game broke open with the late 2-point bucket there behind us at the end of the third quarter.
Let's step aside. Your final score, 38-24. We'll come back in a few minutes here with some post-game thoughts as we wrap up day number 2 from PBA.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
And electrical.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more girls state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Well, welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are putting a bow on day number 2. Lincoln Pius X wins 38-24 over the Beatrice Lady Orange. Jay, let's start here. I mean, tough day shooting for Beatrice. They go 3 of 21 from beyond the three-point line. They only make 8 shots the entire game. The free throw line, and they were 5 of 9 from. But, man, the story of this one, struggled to find the bottom of the bucket, but also got out-rebounded by 15, 42-27.
Yeah, and it was primarily in the first quarter and a half. They had 11 offensive rebounds in the first half, and then Beatrice made an adjustment. I think the physicality and the height and strength of Pius kind of wore out Beatrice, not only in the defensive rebounding category, but offensively. Their offense from the middle of the third quarter to the end of the game really became stagnant.
Once again, your final score, Lincoln Pius X 38, Beatrice 24. Jay, as we look at tomorrow's games, Class A, we got some good ones. Lincoln North Star is facing off against Millard West.
Man,
that's going to be a great opportunity there. There's a lot of really, really fascinating matchups coming our way tomorrow.
Yeah, this is what, look, the semifinals is the best of the best, regardless if there was an upset or not, and this is when it's going to get fun. You got, North Star going against Millard West, and obviously they've locked up, numerous times throughout Coach Johnson's, short coaching career at North Star, and he's built this program in and around the success of Millard West and kind of mirrored it, but then obviously done it his own way, and that's why they're the number 1 seed. And you got Pavement and company trying to say, look, we are not over yet, and even though the Gesser twins are at Creighton. But then on the other end, you got, Omaha North. Listen, Omaha North is sneaky good. Mm-hmm. And they are in a great position. They're coming on the other side of the bracket, under the radar, championship pedigree. They won their tournament or Christmas tournament, the Metro tournament, in great fashion. They were the only team this year to beat North Star. So there will be no love lost and a lack of confidence for the Omaha North coming up the upside or the other side tomorrow night.
We're ready for it. Semifinal Friday awaits us when we come back and join you at 9 a.m. tomorrow for our first game of the day. But for now, we're saying so long from Pinnacle Bank Arena. For Jay Foreman, Nick Sainer saying so long. Thank you to Harrison Arns back in our 93.7 The Ticket Studios. Good night from Pinnacle Bank.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget